What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Feral Publications YouTube channel. On this channel, we talk about zines and DIY publishing. I published a comic book zine called Feral Comics that has cartoonists from around the world. Very dark, gritty, subversive kind of comics. If you guys are interested, there'll be a link in the show notes. But today we're going to go ahead and talk about the Opossum. I got this in the mail. It says, thanks for the support, Swayze. Anybody that has been an avid watcher of the YouTube channel has probably seen somebody by the name of Swayze leaving comments. And that is the homie. That's actually the homie that told me about the cartoonist kayfabe that I watched. But this is his zine. And this is his character, Opossum. There's a lot that I like about this zine. And I want to just talk about it. To begin with, look at this double page spread. Looks good. I like it. Another thing that I like a lot is that it's printed on newsprint. And I always like the way newsprint looks, and knowing how to print newsprint, I know it's a battle. It's not easy. That just adds to the amazingness of the zine. Also got some original art, which I always love original art, especially when it's cartoonists that I dig. But beyond that superficial stuff of like it being printed on newsprint, the cover looking great, it being just a very sleek looking zine, the homie does a lot of things really, really well. One of the things is the layouts are amazing. And there is definitely an energy, a motion to the way it's done. The cartooning, there's emotion, there's a personality to it, which we'll get into in a bit. One of the strongest things, though, I want to say in this zine is the premise. And the premise basically is that superheroes, or the more known and strong superheroes, have left Earth to do battle with some sort of larger entity or threat, which we don't know ultimately what that threat is or what the outcome of that threat will be. But in their absence, I guess some of the B team have to step into that place. And one of those characters is the Opossum. And so he's kind of, in that way, already kind of an underdog character who's trying to become the hero to save the world, but he wasn't. He basically got the position by the default of like everyone else going to go fight a bigger bad somewhere else. And that for a character's like premise, I think is strong. It's really clever writing, and it really opens it up for a lot of possibilities. Like Opossum, there's a reason why I did fan art on Opossum, because I can see this character in a million and one stories. Another thing that the homie does really well is like he creates a sense of depth, and like I always say, like strong cartooning will create its own sense of world. But yeah, like this panel right here is some of the stuff I'm talking about, of like that energy of like that strong cartooning where you understand like he just got hit and just flown the fuck out of the world. This is another thing of the cartooning that I liked a lot, right? Where Opossum basically punches him, boom, and then he's left this blemish. I think that's strong cartooning as well, right? And that goes back to that thing of like, this is something that it will be unique to Swayze, right? Like I haven't really seen this used by a lot of cartoonists, but it works. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. It lets me know where the punch landed, right? Going back to that motion of he's going straight down, bam, the blemish, right? So there, you know, it's littered with that. Look at this, right? Like all this motion lines, right? And at that, like this story is just, you know, it's just fast paced. It goes from 0 to 100 and doesn't stop. And then when it ends and concludes, it's kind of a cliffhanger. So like I said, I was glad to get this in the mail. Definitely like the character of the Opossum. Swayze, if you ever want to collab on a story or anything, let me know. The Opossum webtoons was great. This zine is amazing, and I just look forward to it getting stronger and better and building on this world and really exploring a lot of the premise that has been laid out already. But beyond that, you guys, as always, all the information for the Opossum will be in the show notes. Go ahead and show the homie Swayze some love. And beyond that, I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. So please like, share, and subscribe. Lates.